Oh, hey guys. Sorry I'm late. I'm actually running very late. So just give me a second here. Let me get my pop out chat on. So sorry. Let's see. All right. Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry. Let me move that too. Okay. Where do I need to be here? My channel. So sorry. All right. I had a last minute little issue I had to take care of here. Okay, there it is. And let me pull that up. Little issue I had to and pause that. And hey, Angela. Hi. Let's see. Pop out chat. Okay. I've been slacking on my other channel, haven't I, Angela? I've got like a whole list of like videos to do, but I haven't got there yet. Hey, Savage. All right. Yes, you are here. You know what? It's so weird. I thought I could just turn off the moderators at random, and so, but when I did that, like I took, like they were like all gone. So I'm like, fuck. So I had to go figure out how to like add you guys again. It was really weird. I thought that because I did that one video, I thought like I could remove, but nope. So you guys are back on. Hi, and thank you. Hey, Tamita. How am I doing? I don't know. I'm a little rushed today. I got to be honest. But good, very good. I hope you guys are doing well also. Let's see, Alessandra. Hey, actually, I have your question here, but just so you know, like it's not a tarot show, so but you know, we'll bring it up and stuff. But I do have your question. Let's see what's going on tonight. So we are doing I was calling it Savage. I was calling it What's Your Story, but I've decided to save that because what I'm going to start doing next week, actually, I've got a lot of live shows like I'm going to start doing, but next week it's actually going to be more along the lines of that title, What's Your Story? So I'm going to be talking to various people that have interesting stories, and that's going to be what that is. Tonight we are just doing kind of just like it's like an advice show, you know, like I'm a huge fan of Dr. Laura, and I in no way like am trying to like pull that off. I mean, she's a you know, an accredited psychiatrist and all of those things, you know, and I don't have that kind of expertise, okay? But what I was hoping to do is make this like interactive so that it's not just my you know, like my advice or whatever, like that we all chip in, because let's face it, most of us here, not all, hey Jamie, most of us are women, and men are more than welcome too, because my God, it's not like we don't need that input too. Okay, so men, don't be shy. But I was hoping like we could all sort of get this thing going where we all just kind of offer good insight and stuff, not canned insight or anything like that, but like real life experiences. Like if people are going through an issue or something with some of the questions that we'll get to, that maybe you guys have something to add as well. And even if you think of it later, you know, you can put it into the comments section, and, you know, or if you run across a video that might be like Charlotte, I think that was last week, gave us like an enormous wealth of videos. It took forever to get them posted because the video links in chat, I think they think it's spam, so it goes to my spam box. So, but I'll see it eventually and unload, you know, so please, you know, if you have interesting video links you'd like to share with people that you feel might be healing and helpful. So tonight I have a few questions already that people have written in, but feel free to, you know, broach a subject if you have it. And, you know, because I honestly, like I haven't put a lot of work into this week, so I just grabbed like a few questions at random. It's like, because I do get quite a few, but and usually I really take some good time and go through them, and I do apologize to those who, you know, it doesn't mean your question wasn't good. It just means that I was in a hurry. So, and I can always get to them like next time, you know, sort of thing. So let's see. Hey Charlotte, and let's see, Alessandra Kohler. I just needed to chat about if you don't have to answer anything. Okay, all right, cool. But you know, I did you know, a little couple things to add on that because I've been, you know, in that position, so I get you. Hey Mimi, I'll be in and out, but okay, you're all about it. Okay, right on, cool. I love it. Okay, so well, I mean, do you mind if I bring up your question, Alessandra? Is that okay? I mean, you know, I don't have to give up, you know, too many details if you want, but are you okay with that, about like moving and all that kind of deal, or? Hey, all right. Thank you, Savage. Awesome. Oh, okay, cool. All right, thanks. So I'll just kind of shortcut it a little bit. All right, so Alessandra here in the chat, she's gonna be moving to another city. That's always exciting, right? Or scary, depending on how you look at it. I think it's exciting. Always game. I have lived in so many places, dude. You don't even know. It's like I've hit them all now because the South. Well, I haven't really lived in the north. I've visited the north, but I haven't really lived in the north. So, but I've pretty much hit all the United States, pretty much somewhere thereabout. So, Alessandra's moving to another city, and like again, I think she probably thought it was more like of a tarot type question, which is that's on me. I probably should have clarified that. She was just kind of in between on like, if she'll find new love there, or letting go of an old love in order to be free and go to this new place and start again and things like that. In fact, I think that the topic of tonight should be roughly like how to move on, because we all kind of hold a flame or hold of this or hold of that, for someone and that kind of thing. So I think that would be a good theme. Let's see. Hey, Kelly. So as far as, I mean, I don't know. I think it's exciting. I don't know if you do. I mean, are you scared? Or, I don't know. I think it sounds really, really effing cool. And as far as like what that person told you that you mentioned in the email, that's probably true. I mean, typically, we don't find new love until we do let go. That's it's not always true, but it's usually true. So that's just kind of the way the weirdness of the universe works, right? What is it, like one door opens, another, I don't know, whatever that thing is. But absolutely. I mean, I would tackle this if I were you. You're a little scared, but you want change and not used to change. I don't usually like it. Oh, okay. All right. So that's for me. I mean, hopefully some other people can kind of help out with this, because it's like I'm one of those, like, I'm all about it. Like, I love change. I'm not. And I'm not saying, oh my God, I'm so bitchin', like I'm never scared. I don't mean that, but like there's certain things that frighten me. Absolutely. I'm a fixed sign, right? But moving is not one of them. And especially like new places and new things. So maybe, just kind of psych yourself out like it's something that you're super looking forward to, that you super know is going to work out, that's going to be like, totally different. I mean, don't hype it, too much so that, you're let down or something like that. But I don't know. I would approach it totally open and all of that. As far as finding new love, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's a good chance you're going to be in a new place. You're going to have lots of opportunities to explore new places. Think about it. Like if we live in the same town for like a really long time, it's like we kind of stop going out because it's kind of like we know what's there, So, but when you go to a new place, it's like, oh, you see this on Yelp or you see that on Yelp, and it's like you want to go check this out and go check this out and that. So you'll probably be out and about more, which will give you more opportunity to, to bring something in. Absolutely. So yeah, I have no doubt that you will meet something, somebody new and be off on a new path, of course. So as far as like how to move on, we'll definitely talk about that in a little bit. Or well, let's go ahead and broach it now. We'll go ahead and broach it now, and then because it's a good topic, I think. So I mean, it's different for everybody. I mean, depending on circumstances, some people are holding on to something from a bazillion years ago. Some people are holding on to freshly made, heart wounds. Some people are just holding on to something that they don't even really know what they're holding on to anymore. There's all that kind of thing. So it's like a couple notes like that I wrote down, like things that have been helpful for me. And, I don't, again, I don't know if this would be, for all of you guys or not, but, one of the things is to find something just as important in your life. So in other words, like if you're like obsessing, kind of on a situation or someone, or it's like it's just bombarding your thoughts a lot, or even if it's not like obsession, but it's just like it's a whole lot. Well, then try and find something because you're spending way too much thought energy on this situation. Okay, because the thing is the understanding, and we all know these things, so it's like I know you guys, we all know this stuff, but it's good to hear it again. But like the more you think of this person, the more energy you're putting towards this person, that's energy you are losing, and they are gaining. So it's like, and also too, the more attention that you put to something, it becomes a habit, right? We know that whatever we're thinking, if we think it enough, it's going to become a habit. And a habit, they say, forms, takes like 40 days, to break, but it takes about 40 days to form also. So like if you've been thinking of this person for more than that, think how much that, that's a lot of calculated, time and energy that's going on here. So, so what I would suggest is finding something that like, is just as important. So for instance, it's like for me, like that might be work, or my career, something like that. Or it could be like there's I have like a lot of artistic endeavors that I would like to take on. I like art a lot, and music, things like that. But let's just take art or something like that for an example. It's like find something that you would love to give just as much attention to as you've been giving this person, right? And then every time you find yourself thinking of that person, switch it to art, or whatever it is that it is that you would give that much importance to. Okay, and that's kind of the best way. It's just like you just catching yourself, because it's wasted effing energy, man. Just like thinking of, because the thing is, and it's like I'm not telling you to give up on the person. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, for some of you, or for some of us, yeah, there comes a point where we know we need to give up. But like, I'm not necessarily saying that this is like to cut them out of your life or to do all of this. But the thing is, it's like even if this person is interested, they're not going to be, if they're feeling your constant thoughts and energy and pining and all of that kind of stuff, because we all know the chase mentality, right? And people, just like you feel other people's energies, right? Well, so do they. So it's like, so I'm not saying give up on the person. Like if you don't want to, if you do, then try this trick too. But if you don't, then just kind of put that energy into something else as important in your life, and that gives them a break, because maybe it's like they would be interested, if you just stopped like mentally imprisoning them and bombarding them with things like that. So that would be like one thing. I got a couple others, but let me see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Yeah, God knows I'm still trying to move them on. Yeah, sometimes it's hard, but the thing is though, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I used to love the as whatever as it is, the commercials. I think it was back in the 90s or whatever, for Nike. They had that motto, just do it. And it's like sometimes it is as simple as that. Like you just fucking do it. It's like if you want to get over someone, if you seriously do, then that's the way you got to be. You just got to do it. And it helps by moving attention somewhere else. So that's definitely, yeah. Let's see. Phyllis says, Savage, give it up. Letting go is the hardest part, especially when you're trying to get over someone that manipulated you into thinking that you were the one. Okay, yeah, no, that's true too. But the thing is, it's like I'm kind of like, manipulation is a two-way street. Okay, so it's like and I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but it's like sometimes we put ourselves in a place of manipulation for reasons, maybe to, as whatever trite as it sounds, to learn lessons or what have you. But the other thing about that though also is a lot of times us human beings, we hear what we want to hear. from people. And I absolutely like I know this is fact. This is one of the ones that I will say, is a fact because I have witnessed it so many times. I have had conversations with friends, and we're talking and I'm telling them, "Oh my God, you're so great. You're so this, you're so here, you have this like fantastic quality of this and you handle this really well and all of these things. But sometimes, I do notice that you blah blah blah, right? So all they hear is that blah 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 that I just said. They didn't hear any of the good things that I just said, all right? At all. They just hear that one thing. And it can work the other way too, where you're trying to tell them, this thing, but all they hear is the great stuff, and they don't hear that negative thing that constructive criticism. So, and it's like that's one thing. So a lot of people kind of think that they might be manipulated into things, and sometimes it is. Sometimes it just is. All right, because there are manipulating people out there. All right, lots of them. Okay, and I mean we all are really. If we're really honest with ourselves, we are all manipulating people. It's just to what level do you recognize it and kind of curtail that, I think, but so sometimes we just kind of hear the good parts, and things like that. And I'm not picking on you in any way, Savage. But I get it. It sounds like a bad experience and definitely, let's see, easier said than done. Not everyone is the same. True, not everyone is different, and everybody's going to have their different ways. But somewhere at the root, we're kind of we're kind of similar. Let's see, Faize, I am Moroccan. I met 2 years ago a person from the internet, and now we just married. Wow, this last summer. So I just want to say, that love has no country, no distance, and no ethnicity. Wow, that's fantastic. Well, congratulations. And that, yeah, you don't hear that too often. That's pretty neat because quite frankly, I mean, as a tarot reader, I see a lot of like long distance relationships and they usually don't have that type of outcome. So congratulations. That's beautiful. And yeah, of course, love has no distance or ethnicity or any of those things. That's a beautiful statement. Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, Alessandra, exactly. Sometimes we're not. River Canyon, I agree with you, Savage. I'm pissed at the person and getting over the situation. My time here on Earth is precious. Yeah, hell yeah. I respect the time others invest in me as well, especially when it's real. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good place to be, and that's fantastic. And be pissed. That's fine. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that as long as it's not something that lingers. I mean, sometimes we just got to be pissed at people, and for like you said, wasting our time. But there again too, it's like this is about looking at things from different perspectives. So it's like what sometimes we consider like a relationship was a waste of time, right? And especially, I mean, some of them have been like long, very long, and it's hard not to feel pissed or to feel like it was like this person strung you along or to feel like it was a waste of time and things like that. However, again, it's like in looking at different perspectives, it's like typically, nothing is a waste of time unless, you absolutely view it that way. But typically something like that, even, I mean, if you were dragged around for like quite a few years, it's still something that gave you a very valuable, and I know that again, these things sound trite, but they're simple for a reason. They're simple advice things for a reason. And it's like, all things we can learn from. So it's like what you may view as a waste of time, the other person may view as like a very valuable lesson or a very valuable experience. And the thing is, it's like to hear that a relationship is a waste of time. I mean, unless they were a knockdown, drag out asshole, it's like if they weren't, and if you guys had some good times together, then that's never a fucking waste of time. That's a good thing because it's like, oh, okay, so you didn't get married, or so you didn't, have the grand whatever. It's like it's still like you guys probably had some great times. You probably had some passionate times. You probably had some really interesting things. So that's that's just a little bit different way of looking at things at times, and that's it can be. Let's see. Marthina Lamas, my twin flame and I had to do life apart for years, no communication, and with other people. The universe brought us back to talking, and the love never changed, and we both feel it never will. Well, that's beautiful too. I'm liking the good stories. Those are great too. Hey, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. Let's see. You think even in relationships that don't work out the way we anticipated, it helps to try and understand exactly what it was we needed to learn from the experience. Self-analysis is a better use of our energy. Beautifully said, eloquently said. Absolutely huge fan of that approach, because it's like, I mean, that's why we're here. People, we're here for relationships mostly. I mean, there's a lot of, maybe, I don't know. I don't propose to know the answer of life, but I mean, a lot of it is kind of strange. It seems like we are kind of here to have relationships and to do these things. And it's like, so damn, let's do it and let's figure it out and let's explore. And then when they fall apart, let's pick it apart a little bit, but learn from it, and not pick it apart forever and not learn from it forever, just kind of like she's very well said. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Yes. Knock down, drag out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, if it's that, River Canyon, if it's a knockdown, drag out type of thing, well, yeah, then yeah, that sucks. And that probably was a waste of time and probably pissed and all that. And I get it. And cool. It's like, if it was that, then yeah, move on. You're smart. Get out of that. Absolutely. Let's see. Hey, Rixie. No, it's not too late to ask a question, but I'm not really doing like tarot or anything like that, but sure, absolutely. Let's see, what else we got here? Hi, Tarot. Yep. Oh, right on, Kiki. Yeah, she is good, man. I always look forward to her readings as well. Tarot by the Intuitive Teacups. Let's see. But mostly I also enjoy the, please never stop doing the cool, crazy, like, what do you call it? Like media references. I love that shit. It just cracks me up. You're so funny. All right. Let's see. Hey, Angelo. Hi. How you doing? Let's see. But hell yes, let's be open to new opportunities at love. Yes, absolutely. Did you have a question, Rick? Let's see. Everyone coming in, smash that like button. Thank you, Savage. Absolutely. Good call. All right. So let's see. Oh, okay. Like one last quote too on that kind of topic that we were on, because I kind of wrote this down. I thought it was really, really cool. I mean, it's not a quote, like I don't even know where I got it really, but I wrote it down to include in that topic that we were talking about, how to move on. And it's basically, it's up to you to walk through the open doors, right? So it's like, I mean, there's open doors everywhere, it's just, we don't see them. Mostly we just see closed doors. And, but there are open doors, and it doesn't take much to put ourselves in a position of open doors. So it's up to us. It's up to us to do. Oh my God, I thought somebody was coming up behind me. Because of the TV. I'm like, I just see this guy and I'm like, ah. All right, sorry. Yeah, I thought I'd put something on entertaining and back instead of having to look at me the whole show, but it's some weird Ayurveda videos. So I don't know. All right, so let's see. What do we got? If you don't have a question, Rick, then I will move on to the next one, which is, let's see. Or maybe you're typing a long time. I don't know. Did I miss Rick's question? No, I did not. Okay. All right. So the next one is, hey, Tara. The only time a relationship is a waste of time when you don't learn anything from it. Beautiful, beautiful quote. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. All right. So the next one is, was a little vague. I think this was on the community board, and I think it was somebody who thought it was maybe like a tarot type thing or something like that. But it was Barbara. I don't know if you're here, Barbara. I'll wait and see. But it was basically about like a question about a relationship issue with a narcissist. Okay, so I wrote some notes on that. Are you here, Barbara? Hey, Jamie. Yeah, he did tell me. Yeah, that I was really glad to hear that. Really, really super glad. Thanks for letting me know though. Absolutely. Um, let's see. So what I kind of wrote on that. Well, first of all, I mean, I think I've mentioned that before. I mean, my take on a lot of these like labels are. All right. I mean, I mean, there are legitimate ones out there. Absolutely. I'm sure they are. But I mean, to me, like if we're looking at this stuff clinically, then I mean, it just seems to be one of those words that people are running rampant with, oh, they're a narcissist. Oh, they're a narcissist. Oh, they're a narcissist. It's like, I see it all over YouTube, oh, I was in a relationship with a narcissist, and it's like, I'm starting to, then, I mean, I can conclude then that we're all narcissists, basically, because I mean, that seems to be filling all of YouTube. So it's like, I think it's one of those words that's just kind of being thrown around rampantly, but it is an actual thing, right? But we're not going to go into like the clinical things of all of that. But what I've written down here is, I said, basically like if we are dating what we perceive as a narcissist, then there's a lesson. Okay, so back to lessons again, right? We're going to go full circle because we keep going back to there's always a lesson, right? And I put it's probably one of two things. And a lot of people aren't going to want to hear this, but the first thing is probably we are exhibiting those traits. Or the second thing is we need to learn our self-worth, which is probably more the common one. Okay. So it's like if you're dating a narcissist or what have you, again, a true narcissist is extreme. I mean, they're borderline sociopaths. So the thing is, I don't think everybody out here on YouTube is running around dating these sociopaths, really. So a narcissist, I think that it just gets thrown around. Basically, what you're saying is most likely is that you are dating an extremely selfish person, that only puts themselves first and doesn't give you much energy. All right. So, but I don't really think that's narcissism. I think it's just probably just learned behavior and they don't know any better, and I'm not making excuses for it by any means, but I'm just not a big label fan, but I'll use it for the sake of this. So, and it's like, and I did write to you because I've had an experience, with someone like this, and it's I didn't recognize it. I was young. I was very young. So it's like I didn't recognize it. And that's what I wrote here, that they can fool you. So I get why you can like fall into a relationship with this type of person, because that's my first question, is like, well, why are you in a relationship with a narcissist, right? But it's like I get it because they can fool you. They're very good at that. But they don't fool you for long. That's the thing. It's like the red flags come out pretty damn quick, and I was young. I was involved with someone who exhibited some traits like this, right? And it's what I learned from it. I was probably a little bit of the both because I wrote down it's probably one of two things, that you're exhibiting those traits yourself and you're just mirroring yourself back, or that you need to learn your self-worth. And I think for me, in my instance, it was probably a little bit of both of those, quite frankly, because it's like I was young and it's like I don't know, it's not like that. I thought I was so bitching or had a big ego, because I did not. When I was young, oh my god, I was like I wasn't insecure inwardly, but outwardly, I was like just socially awkward. Like I've come so far now, but anyway, but it's like, but it's like, but the self-importance thing when you're young, it's like you haven't learned those lessons yet. So like you do carry a bit of self-importance to you, not in an ego, cocky kind of way, but in a like, spoiled kind of way. So I do think I did kind of learn some lessons there. And then, totally about like needing to learn my self-worth, because I was constantly put down. Constantly. I didn't do that right. Oh, I didn't do that right. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do, all that. And it's like, I had never had that experience before because I came from like, decent parents and, all those kinds of things. So it's like, I think a lot of times, when we get involved with these relationships, it's like, that's why, because we need a lesson to be learned about our self-worth, or again, they might be mirroring traits back to us, because it might not be that you're so egotistical or selfish or this or that or whatever, but you still may be like exhibiting those types of traits, and you might need to look at that a little bit too. So it's maybe a little bit of both. Um, but yeah, I mean, they'll show their hand pretty quick, absolutely, and you can recognize it pretty quick. Typically, I found too that most people with these tendencies, it comes from like abandonment issues. Most people that have like, I feel that have like cocky type egos or like larger type egos in that way, and there's a healthy ego, and then there's like the false swagger, and it's like most people I found that have the false part is it's abandonment issues typically. So it's like understanding that too, because it's like, oh sure, you can just call this person a narcissist, and oh, they were a narcissist, but the thing is, that's a person. Okay, it's not a narcissist. It's a human being. So it's like human beings don't start off that way. They get that way because of circumstances. So the sooner that we can like start empathize, we're all empaths here, obviously. We wouldn't even be on this show if we weren't. But it's like, but really, like understanding, well, how did this person get this way? And things, and I'm not saying it's your job to fix them. Mm-mm. It's only your job in any of these things to be the best possible human being you can be. That's your job. That's all of our jobs, is just always like to be the best human being we can be, because by that example, that grows, so I mean, we can't fix them at all, but we can understand that, maybe this person that we're just calling a jerk narcissist comes from like some really deep pain and things like that, which generally they do. So, that there's that. Um, oh, Rick. Okay, let's see. I've even found a perfect place but have no money. Don't know how else to manifest. I'm stuck and I'm about to get kicked out. Uh-oh. All right, hold on, Rick. Let me look. I think you probably wrote more up here and I probably was yakking. So let me just see. Rick, okay. Your internet cut out, so in case it's not too late, I've been trying to manifest a home for me and my family, but nothing seems to be happening. I'm literally getting kicked out, and this is urgent. I mean, ooh, okay. I've even found a perfect place, but have no money. Don't know how else to manifest. I'm stuck. Okay, so I mean, damn. I mean, I've been in that position, but not with a family to worry about. So that kind of sucks. I mean, I don't. It's not like a tarot question anyway. So I mean, shit. I don't know to tell you, dude. I mean, the best thing to do is, that I mean, if it were me. I mean, if it were like my family that I'm like needing to protect, like if it were just me, hell, I'm fine. If I had to go find a park bench in the, whatever, I'd be fine, but if it's my family, I'd be calling everybody I freaking know, I mean, I just would, I would, it's like, I ain't too proud to beg, sweet darling, I mean, if it comes to my family, absolutely. There's gotta be somebody, that can at least give you like a day or something to kind of get solid and think. If not, I mean, I don't know where you live, but of course there's always some sort of like emergency type shelters. I know that's certainly not ideal in any way at all, but I mean, if it comes down to that, because I don't know if you're on the East Coast, it might be cold. I don't know, your situation. The other thing is, set up if you can get a little internet time, set up like a little like maybe Facebook page that, for donations saying your situation. I've seen that, have some decent responses before, maybe people can help you out, and just let them know, just be honest and truthful, to say, it's not, you're a little embarrassed about this, but it's your family. So that's why you're doing it, and you need some help, maybe some work or a donation or a place to stay temporarily until you guys can, find something, that kind of thing. But other than that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than, it's I mean, there's a certain point that manifestation can take you, but it's like, you definitely got to make opportunities happen too. Not like a preachy thing, but I mean, there's, pray. Yeah, that's when you get down on the knees and pray. All right. And there is something to that. I'm serious, because it's like, I've prayed before like this or, like this or, whatever. But I swear to God, this one time, it's like, I don't even remember what the situation is, but it was drastic. I was on the floor, on my knees. Yeah. And sorry, God, sorry, Jesus, sorry, hot Jesus. And I mean, but like with like deep reverence. I mean, I prayed, and whatever it was, like it worked. I was fine and got out of my situation and all that. But it's like that's the only time in my life that I've actually like done that, where I mean, like literally got on the ground, got on, that kind of thing. I mean, that it's a tough spot. I wish I could, help you more. I don't really know what to say, hopefully, I will definitely, I know a very good prayer list, and I will definitely be entering your name on there tonight. So, if it's Rick, I'll put Rick. So, all right. Let's see. Some people are great liars until they're not. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Let's see. Very true. We can't change them, but we do need to address what is within us, that we allow ourselves to be treated that way. Yeah, exactly, Tara. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, AR is here. All right. What up? Let's see. Dial 211 for assistance, River Canyon says. So I'm not familiar with that, but maybe Google that and check that out, Rick. So that might be something else that could be of help. Let's see. Yes, hit those knees. Yeah, exactly. Some location can provide assistance no matter what state, like River Canyon said, 211, or your local government assistance location. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, obviously, but yeah, definitely, look into something like that. There's usually some sort of assistance program. You've definitely asked your mom and other extended family, but they've always been mentally abusive, so I knew they weren't going to help. That's a good idea about the Facebook page. Okay, good. All right, yeah, try that. Maybe that'll, kick up a few bucks or something, or some opportunity. You never know. You're welcome. Thanks. Let's see. My very abusive stepfather gave me my rent, but he did make me beg for it. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I remember being in that position a couple times. Not with parents, but I had this like friend. We'll call them a friend, that I had to ask for money one time for my rent way back in my 20s, living in Hollywood and all that. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, you get, the $40 loaned or something, but they will make you feel like a piece of crap for, like 4 months, yeah, or the rest of your life. Yeah, I get it. All right. So let's see. Anything else? All right, so let's see who else we had. I think we had another one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So this one we'll keep anonymous. Okay. So they've been dating for like a few months, 3 months or so. And she's happy, they're into each other and all that. Good with the dating. But the ex, who she was with for 4.5 years, has texted a couple times. Okay. They're just friends. Sorry, anonymous. But I mean, come on. Okay, whatever. All right. But they've texted a couple times. Oh, and invited her to hang out and catch up sometime. Is this okay? All right. So, I mean, it depends. It depends on your relationship. Like, I mean, I've done that before. I've been like in a relationship and then had an ex call or something and met up with them for lunch and stuff. But the truth is, it's like that was truly my intention, to meet up for lunch. My intention wasn't to like meet up with them and like prove what they missed or try to allure them in, whatever, or anything like that, or sleep with them or any of that stuff. I truly just wanted to have lunch with them because he's like, fuck, way cool dude, and I enjoy his company. So that's that. But generally this stuff, I mean, it depends. Like if they're just legitimately at this point, just a cool friend, there isn't any of that going on. But generally, no, there is something going on. And you didn't say, but I'm assuming like he texted first. So I mean, if that's the case too, it's like guys don't do that. You know what I mean? It's like they don't just call to like hang out and catch up. So it's if you're dating this person, I get it, you've only been dating a few months and all of that. So I mean that it depends on your exclusivity or if you've made any type of arrangement. I mean, if you haven't and you guys are still kind of just dating, sure, go have a good time and meet your friend, and maybe they just genuinely want to catch up. Fine, But if not, like if you guys are like dating and like you're together, I'd avoid it. I mean, that sounds like trouble. If he texted you first, because I didn't ask that, so I don't know. I mean, if you texted him, but that was truly your intention, just like as friends, because women do miss the friendship a lot of times. I mean, I think guys do too, but I mean, that's fine. But it just sounds like suspicious. It sounds like trouble. And I mean, if you're into, because you said you like the guy you're dating now. So if you like the guy you're dating now, why cause trouble? With an ex that you dated for 4.5 years. If you guys dated for 4.5 years, where to go? You know what I'm saying? So, I would just say, I would just write back and say, yeah, that would be great. But, to tell you the truth, I'm in this relationship now, and I really, really like and respect this guy. And I don't know, he might take it wrong. It might just not be a good idea to do that. But, I really enjoyed catching up with you over the text or whatever. And, hope things are going great for you, out. That's kind of probably what I would do. But I mean, it's up to you. I just think that it's kind of sounds like trouble. I don't know. Savage says, my ex called me to get lunch. Yeah, no. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. They want that good. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, especially because I don't know, like if he called first or not. But if so, yeah, what Savage said. Absolutely. Wait, what's that? Lately, I've been seeing numbers 1111, 911, yeah, pings in the ears and chills in the butt. Yeah, okay, deep in thought. Is this me communicating with your higher self? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, here's the thing with that, and this might not be the answer you want to hear, so I'm just going to preface with that. All right. So I do believe in like a lot of things. I believe in like higher things. I believe in angels. I believe in guidance, higher guidance. I believe in all of those things. However, when it comes to the pattern sequence of numbers, when it comes to like the ringing in the ears and the things like that, I typically, now this is just my opinion, and I'm sure there's others on here that have a lot of different opinions, but I think there's a lot of media influence that goes into these things. So it's like, because the 1111 thing, it's weird, but like, I can remember, because I had my blog on MySpace. That's how long ago this was. And it kind of started happening to me. Like I started seeing 1111 a lot. And I remember like thinking, God damn, man, that's just like too weird. That's got, and I Googled it, and lo and behold, there was already like a book out on it, 1111, the phenomena, or, whatever. And this is like way back when. I mean, MySpace days, what the hell was that? 2000s or something, I don't know, 2004 or 5, something like that. So the thing is, what happens to us, I think a lot of, and this, again, this is just an opinion. This is, so, but I think what happens is like these things get put out there and they get into our head, and it's like as soon as like like now, like because we're talking about 1111, so I guarantee you guys, like tomorrow or the next, or maybe even for the next couple days, you're gonna see 1111, because it's like it's something in our heads, and it's like it almost makes us see it, and then I think when it happens like a couple times, like we keep sought after, it's like we keep seeking it out, like our subconscious is doing it. It's like we don't even know it. Now, do I think it's a little weird? Yeah, I mean, I think there is a little something to it, because it's like I don't believe that it's like an angel sign or this kind of thing, but yet like the other day, last week, oh my God, I saw 111, I saw 222, I saw 333, I saw 444, I saw 555, all in one day. Okay, so it's like, and it's like, okay, what the hell is that? So maybe there is like a little bit of something to it. It depends. I mean, on each person, what you think. I mean, maybe it's our assignment. Maybe it's where we're going to go. All right. It could even be that. Who knows? But it's like, as far as the ears ringing and things like that, I think what happened is that there was a lot of videos out there, like they started around 2012 about like ascension and ascension symptoms, ascension signs, things like that. And again, I think that influence like gets into us. So it's like, oh my God, my ears ringing, and it's like. So because if you're watching videos like that, then like what I'm saying. So again, like I said, you might not like my answer. I kind of think that some of that stuff is a little bit like programming into us, so like I don't know, I tread with caution with a lot of those types of things. I mean, for all we know, it could be some kind of weird ass experiment to see, like, well, let's just start seeing, let's put out 1111 and make a big phenomenon about it and see if people start reacting to it. Who knows? I don't really pretend to know, but that's my thoughts on it. As far, because it's like ascension, it's like Kundalini energy is an interesting thing. And, when the Kundalini is awakening in oneself, sure, you're going to feel some symptoms. But the thing is, it's like Kundalini is extremely, and again, just my opinion, extremely difficult to get to those stages where you're going to feel those types of things. So, I mean, but if you are someone who is meditating like a fiend, somebody who is doing a ton of breath work, because that's where you're going to notice that stuff. Like if you're doing like a bunch of like kriyas or like breath work and things like that, you're going to feel some weird symptoms, absolutely. But if you're not, it's like generally that Kundalini doesn't just kind of, rise and give you symptoms and things like that. Typically, that's just my experience, but take it or leave it. All right. Let's see. You scored big time at the thrift today. Your total was 1111. Right on. Oh my God, I'm a huge, I have scored so many things at thrift shops over the years. I mean, hell, half my businesses were built on scoring things at thrift shops. Absolutely, fun stuff, love it. Let's see, neuro-linguistic audio training. Ooh, yeah. What are we talking about there? Because I'm kind of not into that too much. Because I don't, that whole NLP thing, I don't know, that weirds me out, man. It's like there's this like manifestation video guy that's here on YouTube, and I won't say the name. Pretty big channel. Yeah, and he, I don't know. It's like they keep showing me in the suggested videos, and his eyes are like really bright and stuff, and I can see all the women probably going, "Oh, he's cute," and clicking on that video. But that dude's using some kind of weird NLP stuff, and like there's just so many like weird things out there. People trying to program it. Like I stay away even from like all those like 428 hertz and 720, and not that because I think those things are good and they're useful, but I just don't trust the ones on YouTube, quite frankly, because I don't know what the hell they're putting. They could be like, it could be like totally the wrong hertz, or it could be subliminal messages in those things. It's like these like 720 hertz to go to sleep with, and it's like 6 hours of this shit. It's like, I ain't putting that in my brain. It's like, I don't know who the hell made that video. It's like, I don't know. I stay away from a lot of that stuff, but that's just me and my Scorpio paranoia probably. All right. Let's see. All right. Tamita, I have started manifesting and taking a lot of quiet time. Cool. Absolutely. If you're working, anybody who's interested in manifestation and things like that, I've been watching a lot, and I've mentioned them before, but I'll mention them again. One of the guys I do like here on YouTube is Quasi Johir. Really good stuff, and I think he comes from like a good place, and I've really gotten a lot out of his videos. I think they're really good, really interesting. Let's see what else we got. I think it's on your TV behind you. Hi. Anyway, all right. So let's see. Do we have anything else going on? Anybody else have any questions, or should we skedaddle? What up? Listen to guided meditation to help me sleep, to get your brain to shut up. Well, I mean, if it works for you, cool. Like again, like I said, that's just me. I tend to be a little bit more on the paranoid side. Especially when it comes to my brain, because it's like I like to kind of watch the influences I take in and things like, and I'm not saying like that you aren't either. I mean, because I have, there's nothing wrong with guided meditations and things like that, especially like, I mean, if you find one that you resonate to, absolutely, those things are great. And I do, watch things, obviously, I'm a YouTube fiend, man. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a lot, quite frankly, I watch a lot of like TV. I watch like Hulu or, whatever. And it's like, but I'm just aware, like of what I'm taking in to a certain degree. I mean, I'm not always. Sometimes I'm just zoning out, and God knows what's going into my subconscious. But when I think about it, and when I wake up, I try to like kind of pay attention to the things I do. But yeah, nothing wrong with guided meditations at all. I mean, if you feel them and you resonate with them, and those types of things, I just think there's a lot of things on YouTube that I've run across that, because I love metaphysics and manifestation, and, all of that kind of stuff, all of it. And there's a lot that just like gives me the like wrong, just wrong feeling, so I just skip through those. Let's see. It was the seeing repeating things, and it is what advertisers use. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they certainly know what the hell they're doing. You've seen some good stuff behind me? Oh, cool. All right. Look behind you. The call is coming from inside the house. That's great. Oh my God, that's fun. You can tell you watch cool stuff from what we're all watching. Well, not really. Honestly, I like a lot of like really lame ass shit, man. I really do. It's like, that's the thing. Like at night and stuff, it's like I'll watch like a little TV or something. Like when not before I go to bed, but like kind of in that time where I'm ready to relax and go to bed. I watch like the lamest shows, dude. It's like you wouldn't even believe it. Like really lame sometimes. Like right now, here we go. I am watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Okay, so there you go. So no, I'm not always watching the cool stuff. Let's see. I don't do guided meditation. I try to get that absolute silence within. Yeah, me too. That's my thing. But some people, the guided meditation works. So everybody's different, and whatever works. And I always think of like Thich Nhat Hanh. He does the walking meditation. I think that's really interesting too. But yeah, I'm a big fan of silence. I know you can tell, but I truly am. I barely have anything on. Like I live in this like weird rectangular loft thing, and like kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it's like half the time I don't even have music on. I mean, sometimes I'll blast some and have some fun, but I'm a huge fan of quiet. Yes, and alone time. I like alone time. Okay. The one I listen to has me walking in a garden, of course. I don't know what they're saying after I fall asleep. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're probably saying, "You're walking in a peaceful garden. Smell the flowers and the roses. See the butterflies." And then you fall asleep, and then they're like, "Tara, we have taken over your brain. You are now our slave." No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right. So any more, I can't visualize. Of course you can visualize. Absolutely. What'd you just link, Chaos? What is it? Is it like a video, meditation video? Let's see. Yeah, everybody can visualize. Of course you can. That's silly. That's very easy. It's like all you gotta do, close your eyes and see a light bulb, right? You can see a light bulb. I know you can do it. Let's see. Everyone watch the movie Troop Zero. It's an amazing movie. Family, kid friendly. Okay, cool. Right on. Oh my God, I sounded like Chad. Did you ever see him on Saturday Night Live? Okay. I love that character. Okay. Check out Bill Donahue regarding meditation. Yes, Angela, absolutely. Check out anything Bill Donahue. He's amazing. Always a huge fan. Strip naked and walk in the street. Bam. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to see that. Is that on Netflix? I don't see pictures in my head, not even people I love, only when I dream. Well, okay. But the thing is, if you dream and you see pictures, of course you see pictures in your head. You can. Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody does. I mean, because you're doing it. If you're dreaming, because we're dreaming now, like right now, even, right? It's like none of us are seriously like fully present right now. I mean, we're kind of present, but we're still kind of dreaming. So you're seeing things in front of you now. You're seeing me, or you're seeing the TV, or these types of things. So we can see images. You can close your eyes. You can see a light bulb. You can see the idea of a light bulb, or you can see like a star, or something like that. It takes some practice. I mean, not you may be a little bit different. Everybody's different. It's like maybe it's a little more difficult, to and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Because it's like maybe that's less clutter in your brain. I don't know. Maybe that ride with it. But yeah, you can probably just try to see a star. That helps. For visualization, turning the eyes a little bit upward helps. Like not like like crazy, but like kind of like focusing like around in this area without crossing your eyes. You don't want to like cross your eyes to look in the center, but like kind of just like lifting your eyes above a little bit and just kind of feeling them in this area when your eyes are closed. You should be able to visualize, like if you want to, you should be able to visualize, things. Start simple with like a star or something like that. Definitely. All right. So we're talking movies now, are we? Yes. The Savage does, yes. Savage does have an awesome personality. All right. Okay, so I guess we'll leave it there. I don't see any more questions. I mean, although we could have movie night. We can talk movies and TV shows. I'm trying to think if I've seen anything good. Well, if you guys have not seen, and you probably already have, but if you have not seen The OA on Netflix, I recommend that one. It's freaking killer, man. It's awesome. I think there's 2 seasons of it now. Really, really good show. If you like weird shows, the first season is a little slow. It's a little meandering in a way, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. The second season is a lot more like weird. It's, so if you like stuff like Dark Mirror or maybe even like Stranger Things, I don't know. I didn't stick with that one, but stuff along those lines, you guys would probably really like The OA. It's a really, really cool show. Very like metaphysical in its nature. Of course, there's some weird symbolism and stuff like that in it too. So, as always, on guard, but it's really great. All right. So let's see. All right, cool. So I'm gonna head on out. And you like Dark Mirror? Yeah, I love Dark Mirror. That show is like brilliant, man. Yeah. All right. Your energy and welcoming side. Remind me. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, of the movie. Oh, okay. Got it. All right, cool. What state am I in? Why do you want to come stay with me, Rick? No, I'm just kidding. I am in Georgia currently. So, working on that. My goal is to move this year. Damn it. Yes, I'm in Georgia. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Rick asking me. That was Chaos asking Rick. Okay, I'm sorry. I think Rick cut out, didn't he? I think he said he was going to leave or something. But he may still be around. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought that was Rick asking me that. Happy New Year. All right, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, first month in, I'm loving it. I hope you guys are too. All right, cool. So next week, I'm gonna have like kind of a really interesting show. So if I can get that set up, I'm working on it. It's gonna take a little work, but it should be a little different. So tune into that. And oh, hi, Donzel. We're just getting out of here. But hey, nice to see you. But yeah, we're just heading out. So, am I looking to move west? I don't know. I'm pretty much priced out of the West, I think. I really, really, really liked a certain area of, what would that be? Western Florida. So that's kind of where I'm going to concentrate at, I think. It seemed affordable. It was beautiful. It was chill. It seems more my style. So it's like I never in a million years dreamed I would even remotely be interested in Florida. But I really dug it. I thought it was cool. And I mean, as far as LA and stuff like that, I have a love-hate relationship with LA just completely. So, but anyway, I'm meandering again. Clearwater, Florida. I've heard about Clearwater, Florida, and actually my stepfather is from that area. So yeah, but like an area like that, I think, would be conducive with what I'm looking at. Hey, from Nashville, right on. Cool. So anyway, I'm sorry guys, I see y'all coming in now, but yeah, we're gonna about ready to cut this short. I don't, I ran out of questions because like I said, I was rushed, so I didn't write that many down. So if you guys had any more, that's cool. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing questions, chaos, but just not like tarot like type related stuff. I'm sorry, I should have acknowledged that. I addressed that at the beginning, and I forgot to keep reiterating that. I mean, if you guys have anything else, that's cool. I'll hang around for a few more. If not, then we can get on out of here. So. All right, so I'm not seeing anything come in. So with that said, we'll just leave it. Thanks for the people who came in late. But this show is every Thursday. So if you do have questions, go ahead and email them in. You can. It's underneath the description box. I think if it's not there yet, because when I do live on my phone, I get a whole different description, and it kind of ticks me off. I don't know how to get that where it's what's the word I'm looking for? Where it shows up the same way every time. So, but it's Behind the Limb, my channel name, at gmail.com. So if you guys do have questions and things you would like to discuss, maybe, although next week I might have kind of a different kind of show, but we're still sending in questions because we can get to them if I might be doing a separate show for that. So please feel free. And also I'd love to do some call-in stuff, but no, I think a little people are shy about that yet. So I'll try to get some more people, involved with the call-ins. Throughout the next month or so, like throughout February, I'll try to get people involved in that so that it becomes a little bit more, of an option that people won't be shy because they'll see, oh, they did it, I can do it too, because I get it. It's probably a little hard to do that, but I would love to, take call-ins and things like that too. So, all right. Am I going to post a schedule on my community page? It's on the community page. I have like I always will post like what's coming up. So definitely, if you're subscribed, you will see that. That's where I do post these shows because I have Metaphysical Monday that will be coming up this Monday. I do that one every other Monday. So that Metaphysical Monday will be on Monday, same time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we talk, all things metaphysics. So, all right, guys. With all that, Reiki, I don't really, not professionally. I mean, I do. Yes, but I do not do it professionally. So, all right, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thanks, and really fun hanging out with you guys. And please, send me your questions, your topics, add some stuff if you guys think of stuff, that could help any of the people we talked with, over, with the questions today. Add it in the comments section, even if it comes to you later, whatever, that kind of deal. Thanks for joining in, and we'll talk soon. So, all right, thanks, guys. Bye. Good night.